Diamonds, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey y'all. Okay, so I figured I would do a quick post review on my Distracted by Diamonds canvas Boreas. Now this is a 70 by 96 centimeter square canvas, so my workspace is not large enough to display it all at once, so I'm going to kind of have to roll it down for you so you can see as we go along. And you know, I apologize for that, but what I will do is I did take a picture on my phone of the whole image, and I will insert that towards the end so you can see what it looks like all together. If we see here, we have, this is the bottom of Boreas, and one of the things that I really liked is the amount of detail that you get. I mean, like, you can see the detail not only in her dress, you can see the detail in the folds of her shawl. I mean, like, look at even this, the bark on the tree. I mean, like, oh my gosh. And okay, so let's try to see if I can trying to get more of it, so hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Forgive me. Okay, so here you can see as we go farther down, okay, we've still got those beautiful folds in her shawl. And you can see the background here in the wheat and the stuff. And then look at this. I mean, look at this. Like, you can see the trees here in the background. And I mean, this was just rendered beautifully. Look at the shading on her face. I mean, look how absolutely gorgeous this turned out. I mean, this looks like a classic work of art. You know, I can see the flower in her hair. I can see the folds on her shawl. I can see the shading for her arms and her fingers and on her face. And I mean, you can look, I mean, you can see her beautiful mouth and her jawline and her eyes. I mean, guys, this canvas, okay, so let me go ahead and give you, this is from Distracted by Diamonds, and so you can see the logo right here, which is an Etsy store, and I'll make sure to link that down below. Now the one thing is that it's the same store as what sells Patty Wax. Okay, it's Robin with a Y is the owner, and what she does is that she'll put up her paintings when she's got them. But guys, you have to really stock the store, and when you see one that you like you can't, you know, you have to stock it, and you have to try to get it, you know, because they go very fast. And when I saw this image on her site, I absolutely had to have this image because, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And these squares were really a joy to work on. Oh, sorry, I got dog hair. Yeah, I have little dogs, and their dog hair gets everywhere in my craft room. Before I frame this, I will end up going back over it again with a roller, and then I'll get my little toothbrush, and I'll get all my little dog hairs and all that stuff off of it before I frame it. But I'm gonna have to end up, because this is so large, that I'm gonna have to end up getting my husband to make me a custom size frame. And I had an idea for this one. I had an idea to take this one and get like maybe some crown molding to go on the outside of the frame as it makes up the frame, and then paint it like an antique looking gold, so that it kind of looks like a museum piece. That's my idea. I don't know if it's going to work, and if it does, because obviously I won't be able to do it on this surface to show you, but I can make a video once I get it done. It's going to be a little bit. and be able to put up showing you like maybe a slideshow of my progress as I do the frame, and kind of talk y'all through what I ended up doing. So I may end up doing that, but it's going to be a little bit before I can actually get that done. So I was super happy with the quality of the drills. You know, these squares, they fit in beautifully, and you know, the way that it, now this is, if you do not like confetti, then this would be a more difficult canvas for you, because this canvas was pretty much the whole thing was confetti. But the reason why I like confetti and I don't mind it is, I mean, like, confetti is what gives you these details, okay, that you're getting. If you want to be able to have something that is super detailed and still comes out, then you are going to be looking at confetti, okay? I personally, just me personally, I do like confetti because I like seeing this kind of detail in my canvases, like where I can even see the bark, I can see the folds, I can see the shading. So for me, that's what makes confetti worth it, when you can get an outlook like this. This is my first Distracted by Diamonds canvas. It is definitely not my last. I do have, I actually have more from her that I am waiting on a few things to be able to do my nails for, to be able to unbox them. So I will be getting those unboxings to you as soon as I can. I just kind of did purple right now because, you know, she's got purple in her shawl and everything. So, you know, I kind of just left it at like my purple nails to be able to show her off. But I mean, like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let me put her up for just a second so that I can show you what I had left over on drills and trash, and then we'll talk more about the experience. So let me just put her to the side for a second. All right. So as far as drills, now these are the drills. They came in these baggies, okay? And I actually did work some out of the bag, but mostly I poured these into my Craftmates Lockables, okay? But if you can see here, I don't have any color that I ran out of. I had plenty of drills. Okay, I'm kind of having to pick up where I left off because for some reason in the middle of my filming, my computer decided to update all on its own. So if it's a little choppy between the last clip and this one, I apologize. But what I was saying is that this one was one of the ones that I had probably the least left of, but I mean, that still got, you know, a decent amount in them. So I didn't have any fear of running out of any of my colors. Now, I want to show you, let me get it over here. I have, oops. I do have, and of course now I can't find my tray because I had to go being crazy. So I did have some trash. I had more than this actually, but my daughter kind of came in and we spilled them. But when you're considering a canvas that is a 70 by 96 centimeters, this is not a lot of trash. And there was only a little bit more than this for the whole canvas. So this is really not that bad when you consider how big of a canvas that it is. I was quite pleased. Yes, there were, these are squares. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you something about squares. when you're dealing with squares, you are going to have more trash generally than you have with rounds. And the reason why is because when they cut squares, you have a tendency to have more of the little knobbly bits. But guys, I have yet to find any company yet that I have gotten a square painting from that every drill is perfect. I have yet to find that company. I don't think a company exists, because it's going to happen, especially in your darker drills. When you have darker drills, you're going to have more trash in those, because those are a little bit more mass produced. And so when they cut them, they don't always cut them perfectly. It's going to happen. And then these were my little partiers, okay? These were the ones that, see, here's how many little partiers I have. Oh, look, and see, they're trying to hang out inside the container. Get out, get out. You have already partied enough, guys. By partiers, if you're new to my channel, it means ones that decided that they had needed to be in another bag with another drill. They decided to party hardy with each other. But so we had some partiers here. That's not unusual either to have. Sometimes when they bag them up, you get drills of other colors. I've even had where I had a square painting and I had a round drill as a partier. I've also had where I had a round canvas and I had a rhinestone. I was like, woo! I got me a little rhinestone partier in there. So it happens, and it's pretty, you know, I keep them just so that I can show you what I had, because these, I don't consider these trash. These are still perfectly good drills. I just didn't feel like taking the time to find which bag they went in, so I always put them to the side and count them as my little partiers. Overall, this canvas, it cost me, I want to say $85 or $84.99, and then you had shipping on top of it. So yes, it was an expensive canvas, but for the quality that I got, it was worth it. It was definitely, it's a showstopper. It is one that will be a focal point in my hallway. I'm even probably gonna maybe invest in getting some of that track lighting to put on the bottom of it, because this is pure art. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful classic image, and I showed it to the art teacher at my school, and they were like, oh, can I have it? And I'm like, oh, no. Nice sentiment, but no, this one's staying here with me. So I really, honestly, this was my first canvas from Distracted by Diamonds, and I was really pleased with, number one, how fast it came to me. Number two, all the extra goodies that I got with it. Three, the extra drills that I had, how beautifully they laid down. I didn't have any popping drills whatsoever. I didn't have any of that kind of issue. I didn't have any issues trying to get the squares to fit together. They fit together beautifully, and the picture came out spectacularly. All right, so let me bring her up one more time so that you can see her beautiful face. I don't know if Robin is going to get this picture back in stock, but I am telling you, if she puts Boreas back on the side, or if you have been lucky enough to get Boreas, then you are in for a treat when she is completed, because you're going to look back at it and go, whoa, I did that. I was working on 2 canvases at once, so this canvas actually took me, I believe, 28 days is how long this one took me. So this one took me almost a month to be able to complete, but it's a large canvas, and so that's kind of understandable. All right, so that's all that I have for this post review. I hope that you have enjoyed, and by the way, I will make sure that I have, somewhere in the video you would have seen an eye pop up for my unboxing of this canvas, in case you missed it, and you can go back and look at it. That's all I have for you for this, so I'm going to leave you as I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. All right, until my next video, bye guys.